Here's some preliminaries just on plotting points and some order notation. So plotting points, very similar to if you've ever played Battleship. So Battleship is a game where you've got a 10 by 10 grid where you have letters down one side and numbers across the other side, and you would announce to your opponent like something like A4, and if they had a ship that had that was going across and contained A4, they would put a little red peg there. And once you filled up their ship with all red pegs, you have sunk their battleship. And something very similar we have in algebra. We have the Cartesian coordinate system that is generally, we have the x-axis and the y-axis to start off with. The x is generally the horizontal axis, and the y the vertical axis. And it's broken into 4 quadrants. So we start with quadrant 1, and we move counterclockwise. So we have quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the origin is this point 0, 0 right here in the middle. So example 1, let's say we want to plot the point -3, 2. So what does this mean? This is ordered pair notation. And the ordered pair notation is always x, y. And we're talking about x's and y's. If we have other letters, it will be in alphabetical order. So -3, 2, we're going to go, here's our point, and it's going to go over -3 on the x-axis and up 2 on the y, and that's where our point's going to be. So let's plot the point 2, 3, or x equals 2, y equals 3. So as an ordered pair, this would be written as 2, 3. So go ahead and pause the video here and see if you can plot that point. Okay, welcome back. So hopefully you saw that x equals 2, y equals 3. This is just one point. So not a whole lot of mistakes you can make here, but one mistake students do often make is they'll plot 2 and 3. So they'll put maybe a dot here at 2 and a dot here at 3. That's not what we do. This is one point. So these two coordinates make up one point on the Cartesian coordinate system. So again, the notation, just to remind you, x equals 2, y equals 3 can be written as 2, 3. So pause the video here, see if you can plot these points. All right, welcome back. So our first point is 1, 3. So we go over 1 and up 3, and there's our point A. And we generally will label this point A, particularly if we have more than one point. How about point B? X equals -2, y is up 3. So there's point B. C, x is -2, y is -2. So there's C. Again, we go over to -2 on the x, and then we go down 2 on the y. And finally, 0, 2. X we don't go move over any on the x-axis, and then we just go up 2 on the y. Now we can also, if I give you the points, we're able to pull those off, pull the ordered notation, the ordered pair notation off the graph too. So how about point A? Let's do these together. So point A, how would you write that as ordered pair notation? So we look over at point A, it's right there. So this would be x is -3 and y is 4, right? And so we would just say -3, 4. Pause the video here, see if you can do these next few on your own. All right, welcome back. So here we go. Point B, 0, 4. Point C, 3, 3. Point D, 3, -1. Now, it does go to mention that order is important here. So if we say -1, 3, that's a different point. So make sure that you see that. Point E would be -1, -3, and point F, -2, 0. And finally, point G is just 0, 0.